Red Bull Racing is facing its most dramatic transformation in 2 decades. Just months after the departure of team principal Christian Horner, another seismic shift is rocking the foundations of the Austrian powerhouse. According to reports from well-respected journalists, including Eric Vanharren from Dellgraph, who is known for his reliable Formula One reporting, Dr. Helmut Marko is set to leave his role as the team's motorsport advisor. His departure at the end of the year marks a significant moment for the team and raises big questions about the future of its star driver, Max Verstappen. This news has sent shockwaves through the Formula One world. Marko has been such a central figure at Red Bull for so long that it's hard to imagine the team without him. To truly understand the magnitude of this departure, we need to examine who Helmut Marko really is and what he has meant to Red Bull Racing. He has been with Red Bull since they started in 2005, which means he has been there for over 20 years. He was a close advisor to the company's founder, Dietrich Mateschitz, and was in charge of the Red Bull Junior team. This program was famous for finding and developing young drivers. Marko had a reputation for being very strict and demanding. He was not afraid to drop drivers if they didn't meet his high standards. It was often a tough program, but it produced world champions like Sebastian Vettel. Under Marko's leadership, Red Bull won 4 consecutive Constructors' Championships, and Vettel won 4 drivers' titles. It was a period of total dominance in the sport. But Marko's most famous discovery, the one that would define his legacy forever, was Max Verstappen. He saw Verstappen's incredible talent when he was just a teenager racing in karting and junior formulas. In 2015, Marko gave him a seat in Formula One, at only 17 years old, with the Red Bull Junior team, Toro Rosso. This was a bold and controversial move because Verstappen was so young. Many people thought it was too risky, but it paid off in a spectacular way. Verstappen quickly showed he was one of the best drivers in the world. The two have always had a very close and loyal relationship. It's built on mutual respect and trust. Verstappen has even said in the past that his own future at Red Bull depended on Marko staying with the team. When there were problems at Red Bull earlier this year, Verstappen publicly defended Marko. The bond between them wasn't just professional, it was personal, forged through years of shared victories and unwavering loyalty. Now that Marko is leaving, many people are wondering what this means for Verstappen's future. But what could possibly force out a man who seemed untouchable within the Red Bull organization? The decision for Marko to leave seems to be part of a bigger change at Red Bull. After the passing of Dietrich Mateschitz, the company's new leadership, including sporting CEO Oliver Mintzlaff, wants to run the team in a more structured corporate way. The old system, where Marko and former team principal Christian Horner pulled in different directions, is being changed. There were often tensions between the two, and the leadership structure was not always clear. The new management wants a clearer leadership structure and a fresh start. Reports also suggest that Marko had some recent controversies, including signing a junior driver without getting approval from the management first. This apparently didn't go down well with the bosses in Austria. Marko originally had a contract that was supposed to last until the end of 2026, but it seems that won't be completed now. It seems the era of Marko having so much control is now over. With both Horner and Marko gone in the same year, Red Bull is in a period of big change. The team that once seemed invincible, that dominated Formula One with an iron fist, is now unrecognizable. This naturally leads to questions about Max Verstappen's long-term plans. He has a contract with Red Bull that lasts until 2028. However, it's common for F1 contracts to have special clauses that could allow a driver to leave early if certain conditions are met. These conditions could include things like key people leaving the team's performance dropping below a certain level, or other specific circumstances. While Verstappen will almost certainly stay for the 2026 season to see how the new engine regulations work out, and to honor his commitment to the team, his plans for 2027 are now a hot topic in the F1 world. Everyone is talking about where he might go. 2 teams are seen as the most likely places he could go: Mercedes and Aston Martin. Both teams have a lot to offer, and both would love to have the best driver in the world on their team. The idea of Verstappen moving to Mercedes is very exciting for many F1 fans. Mercedes was the top team for many years, winning 8 consecutive Constructors' Championships from 2014 to 2021. But they have struggled in recent seasons to keep up with the competition. They haven't won a championship since 2021. Signing Verstappen would be a huge move for them to get back to the top. It would be one of the biggest transfers in F1 history, similar to when Lewis Hamilton joined them. The team's boss, Toto Wolff, has always said he is a big admirer of Verstappen's talent. He has never hidden his interest in bringing the Dutch driver to the team. In the past, Wolff has said that the door at Mercedes would be open for him. He even once joked that if Verstappen ever came to Mercedes, Helmut Marko would be welcome to join him too. He compared Marko to the legendary Niki Lauda, who was a key figure at Mercedes and helped bring Lewis Hamilton to the team back in 2013. This shows that Wolff understands how important Marko is to Verstappen and the relationship they have. With Marko now free from his Red Bull contract, the idea of him joining Verstappen at a rival team is an interesting possibility. It would be a package deal that could reshape the entire sport. Mercedes has the history, the resources, and the desire to win again. Mercedes isn't the only option though. Aston Martin is also becoming a very serious contender. The team is owned by Lawrence Stroll, a billionaire who is investing a huge amount of money to make the team a winner. They have a brand new state-of-the-art factory in Silverstone and are hiring some of the best people in the sport. They are building a team from the ground up with the goal of winning championships. A very important factor is that from 2026, Aston Martin will have a works engine partnership with Honda. This is huge for Verstappen. He has a great relationship with Honda. They worked together at Red Bull and won his first world championships with their engines. There is a lot of mutual respect and trust between Verstappen and the Honda engineers. A move to Aston Martin would mean he could work with Honda again in a works team setup. It would put him at the center of a team that is very ambitious and has a lot of money to spend. For some, this could be even more appealing than Mercedes because it would be a fresh project where he could help build something from the start. For now, nothing is confirmed about Verstappen's future. He is still a Red Bull driver and will likely remain one for 2026. But with Helmut Marko leaving, the situation has changed completely. The strong bond of loyalty that tied Verstappen to the team has been weakened. Marko was the person who believed in him from the start and gave him his big chance when no one else would. Without Marko there, the connection to Red Bull is not as strong. The team that was once seen as unbeatable is now going through a lot of changes. The departure of Christian Horner was a big change, and now Marko's exit is another major shift. It's a completely different Red Bull than the one Verstappen joined all those years ago. The 2026 season will be interesting to watch, but the real story will be the discussions happening behind the scenes for 2027. Both Mercedes and Aston Martin will be trying to convince Verstappen to join them. They will be making their best offers and pitches. The best driver in Formula One could be looking for a new team, and that means the future of the sport could be about to change in a very big way. This is one of the biggest stories in Formula One right now, and everyone will be watching closely to see what happens next. Where do you think Max Verstappen will end up? Will he chase history with Mercedes, build a dynasty with Aston Martin and Honda, or stay loyal to the restructured Red Bull? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Formula One drama as this story unfolds.